Hello friends, the topic for today is K-map SOP minimization. The process that results in an expression containing the fewest possible terms with the fewest possible variables is called minimization. In the last video, we have discussed how to map the SOP expression on K-map. After an SOP expression has been mapped, a minimum SOP expression is obtained by grouping the ones and determining the minimum SOP expression from the map. In today's video, you will learn this with the help of examples for 3 and 4 variable K-map. Let us start. Welcome to our channel Engineering and Technology for You. If you are not subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get notifications for future videos. The topic for today is K-map SOP minimization. Let us start with the introduction. The process that results in an expression containing the fewest possible terms with the fewest possible variables is called minimization. So here, when we do minimization, we need to have fewest possible variables with the fewest possible terms. So by eliminating the terms, by grouping the ones, we can do this. Then after an SOP expression has been mapped, a minimum SOP expression is obtained by grouping the ones and determining the minimum SOP expression from the map. So grouping of ones we have seen in the last video. So pairs, squares and octet, that is the grouping of ones. So that will eliminate variables from the expression, and then we can get the minimum SOP expression. So let us see the grouping of ones. You can group ones on the K-map according to the following rules by including those adjacent cells containing ones. The goal is to maximize the size of groups and to minimize the number of groups. So here we will have to maximize the size of the group. And the number of groups are to be reduced. Now the group must contain either 1, 2, 4, 8 or 16 cells, which are powers of 2. So in case of 3 variable, 2 raised to 3 is 8 cells is maximum group. So in case of 4 variable, 2 raised to 4, 16 cells is the maximum group. Then each cell in the group must be adjacent to one or more cells in the same group, but all cells in the group do not have to be adjacent to each other. So here when we have already seen what is adjacency. A cell which varies by 1 bit, we call it as the adjacent cell. So in a group, all the cells need not be adjacent to each other. They should be adjacent with one or more cells. Then always include the largest possible number of ones in a group in accordance with rule 1. So we have to make groups of 2, 4 or 8, or in case of 4 variable can go up to 16. So try to have the largest possible number of groups. Then each one on the map must be included in the at least one group. The ones already in the group can be included in another group as long as overlapping groups include non-common ones. So here we cannot leave any of the ones left in the K-map. It has to be grouped with at least one group. Then we have to we can use overlapping groups, but it should have non-common ones. Then only overlapping groups are possible. If you try to have overlapping groups without non-common ones, then it will lead to redundant expression. Then let us go further. Determining the minimum SOP expression from the map. So when all ones representing the standard product terms in the expression are properly mapped and grouped, the process of determining the resulting minimum SOP expression begins. So here following rules are applied to find the minimum product terms and minimum SOP expression. So first is identify the ones which cannot be combined with any other ones and encircle them. So these are the essential prime implicants. So as you look into the K-map, you will immediately find if there is no adjacent one to any of the ones, then you can directly encircle them. That will form the essential prime implicant. Then second, identify the groups of 2, that is pairs, then 4 quads, and 8, that is octets, and encircle them. Then next, third is determine the minimum product terms for each group. So when we are doing for 3 variable K-map, one cell group yields 3 variable product term, then 2 cell will yield 2 variable product term, and 4 cell will yield 1 variable product term, and the 8 cell will lead to value of 1 for the expression. Then for 4 variable K-map, one cell will yield 4 variable product term, 2 cell will yield 3 variable product term, because when we group 2 cells, it will eliminate 1 variable. Then when we form a group of 4 cells, that is quad, it will yield just 2 variable product term, 2 variables are eliminated. Then in 8 cells, it will lead to 1 variable term, and the 16 cells will give value of 1 for the expression. So when the minimum product terms are derived from the Karnaugh map, they are summed to form the minimum SOP expression. So that will form the minimum SOP expression. So let us see some examples. Here, determine the product terms for the K-map shown in figure. So this is the K-map. Here, this is a 3 variable K-map. So we have one here, then one here, one here, and one here. So if you try to group this once, now here if you observe, now this one, it cannot be grouped with any of the other ones because it has no adjacent one. So we have to encircle it. So here it is encircled. So this will give us the term A bar, B bar, C. Then here these two ones, they can be grouped together. And again we have this one which can be grouped with this. So accordingly we form these two pairs, this one and this one. So this pair, it will give us the term. If you look at this, how we get BC, we get the term BC. Because here this is C, this C is 1, it is not changing, and here B is also 1, it is also not changing, only A is changing, so that is eliminated, so we get the term BC. Then for these two ones, that is this pair, now in this case this is AB is not changing, so it is 1 1, so we get this AB term. Because C is changing, C is eliminated. So in this way, we'll get these three terms: A bar, B bar, C bar, and then AB and BC. So these are the final product terms. Then let us go to the next example. Determine the product terms for the K-map shown here in this figure. So here we are having the min terms M0, then this one M1, and these are the terms which are shown here. We have already put the ones in the appropriate cells. Now if you look at the ones, it is clear that it is possible to group these four, and it is also possible to group these four ones, and we can group these two ones. So you can see we have grouped these fours. Once you group these fours, now here this is A bar B 0 1, so that is A bar B. So CD is eliminated and this will give us A bar B. Then for these four ones, there is quad. Here A is 0 in both the case, so we get the term A bar, and C is again 0 in both the case, so A bar C bar. B is eliminated because it is changing 0 1. So we will get the term A bar C bar, and for this we will get a three variable term, that will be A B bar, and here if you look at this, here it is D is not changing, so it is A B bar D. So product terms are A bar C bar, A bar B, and A B bar D. Then let us go to the next. So here we use the K-map to minimize the following standard expression. So expression is given: A B bar C, A bar B C, A bar B bar C, A bar B bar C bar, and A B bar C bar. So first we'll, now all the terms, they are the standard terms. This is a three variable K-map. These are all three variable expressions. So since all are standard, we can directly take the binary values. So A B bar C will give us 101, A bar B C will give us 011, then A bar B bar C will give us 001, and A bar B bar C bar will give us 000, and this A B bar C bar, that will give us 100. So we have to map these values on the K map. So we have to put here, say for 0001, then 001, again here we have to put this 1, then 011, this is the one, then 100 and 101. So once you do the mapping, then we have to group the ones. Now in this case, it is very, these two ones, they can be grouped with these two ones. This is the wrap. If you make a round, it will be this one and this one are adjacent. When we group this, now here B is 0, here also B is 0, and A is changing, C is changing, so we get the term B bar. So that will be for this and this, and then for this two or this pair, we get the term, here you can see A is 0, so A bar, and C is 1, so we get A bar C. So the resulting minimum expression is B bar plus A bar C. That is how we'll have to find the expression. Then next example. Here we have the 4 variable expression. First expression is B bar, C bar, D bar. Then A bar, B, C bar, D bar. Then A, B, C bar, D bar. Then A bar, B bar, C, D. Then A, B bar, C, D. Then A bar, B bar, C, D bar. Then A bar, B, C, D bar. Then A, B, C, D bar. And A, B bar, C, D bar. Now if you observe, now the terms, the first term is not non-standard because it is having only 3 variables, whereas the other terms, they are all having the 4 variables. They are the standard terms. So first we'll have to convert this non-standard term into the standard term. We'll have to expand this B bar, C bar, D bar. When we expand, we'll have to add this A. So we'll get A, B bar, C bar, D bar, and A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar. So that will be the standard SOP expression. So then we put all the terms in the K-map. So these two, so we get total 10 terms. So we'll get 10 ones here. So these are the 4 ones. These are the 4 ones on this side, and this one and this one. So they are put in the appropriate cell. So now we'll have to, so the mapping is completed. Then we have to group the ones. So if you observe, the both groups exhibit a wrap around adjacency. Say the group of 8 is formed because cell in the outer column, these are the 2 columns, so they are adjacent, this one and this one. So that will form a octet. So if you form this octet, now here the term, say D is 0 here and D is 0 here, whereas C is changing. So C is eliminated. So only we get D bar because A, B, they are also changing. So we get the term for this octet is D bar. Then the remaining the 2 ones, so they are again adjacent with this. So they are combined here. So this 2 and this 2 are combined. So for this we'll get the expression. Now again here B is 0, here also B is 0. So we get B bar. Then C is 1, C is 1 here. So we get C. So B bar C, that is the term we get. So the minimum SOP expression will be D bar plus B bar C. So with this we come to the end of this video. If you have any questions, you will find me at Facebook, Twitter, Gmail and Instagram. Then if you like the video, press the like button, share with your friends and subscribe to our channel Engineering and Technology for You. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get notifications for future videos. Then thanks for watching. Have a nice day.